going slow. Because if we are going slow, we need to know, right?
Yes.
Your hair is very flat today. You didn't put any gel in there?
I did.
Oh, and your hair in the back. When you lean forward, you can see it sticking. So you should probably, there we go.
I'll sit like this the whole time.
Okay, very good. So can you see us? Are we slow? Are we moving slowly?
Well, you're slow, that's for sure. Let me just open us up here.
Yeah, Christie's going to check and see because nobody's answering us. Was this the first time?
I don't know.
Yeah, can you turn the volume up so we can hear? Like this. Okay, yeah. Very good. Okay, hello, Janet. We can see you there. Okay, very good, Jim. Thank you for that. We appreciate that.
Apparently, Jeff just wanted to give us bad news and then leave.
What was the bad news?
That we were slow motion. Because now he's gone.
Thanks, Jeff. We appreciate it.
Hi, Debbie, and hi, Manuel. How are you guys?
So,
Patricia, Jim, good morning.
Yes, you are okay. Very good. So last time I was just talking about what a great weekend it was. We had
and that's how it's going to stop?
No. Hey, Rob. It's just a fantastic time to be alive right now because the truth is finally coming out. All of this crap that we've been being fed, it's not Russian bots. Russian bots did not create COVID. Russian bots are not your friend. And
enough said.
And neither is Christie. She's not your friend either.
Not his friend today.
No, because I'm just so pissed off at COVID. I'm so pissed off.
It is getting really old. And I've been reading stuff on, and I think I mentioned this the other day, but reading stuff, because we're going to Mexico City and to Oaxaca. And the majority of the Mexicans living in Oaxaca are so fed up. I found this site, a Facebook page, which I did not join because it looked kind of scary. There were some very, very angry people. And I'm not just talking one or two. I'm talking hundreds probably.
Yeah, we need the politicians to be voted out. We need the bureaucrats fired.
Yeah.
They continue to go after bad data. Now they're just trying to cover their asses because they know it's not working.
Yeah, because honestly, you guys think about it. If masks worked, then those people that don't wear masks shouldn't be a threat if you've got yours on, right? So,
well, the CDC just came out and said 85% of the people that are getting COVID wear masks all the time. 85%. 85%. That's insane. Yet they're getting it.
Good morning, Paul O'Brien. And you know when you're wearing a mask, especially here in the humidity, and I see it, it's not just me, but people are constantly touching their masks because their face is so sweaty underneath. And so you've got whatever you're touching, you're putting onto that mask, and then you're breathing it in. So it's just frustrating. But anyways, in Oaxaca, there are the majority of the people that are telling you to stay away are old retired people, white
Piss
people.
Me off.
Americans, Canadians, a lot of Canadians, but quite a few Americans.
We have enough money, but these people, they need to not work.
Yeah, and it is, I mean, people are literally starving to death. They literally are. I mean, it's happening here. It's happening in other cities. And there are a lot of cities that are not touched by tourism that are suffering.
Oh my God, Rob. It doesn't protect anybody.
It is
the mask doesn't do anything. It doesn't. So yeah, we've been through all of this over and over and over.
There's a lot of What
is this? I'm going to say, the virus stuff, antivirus. We're talking about a virus. Antivirus stuff pops up. Yeah, it is. It's getting.
There's a lot of contradicting information about masks.
Yeah.
And the fact that so many people that wear them are still getting COVID doesn't mean because if the mask can't only work one way. It can't only protect the people that are around you, because the mask should protect you both ways, right? Yeah. I mean, if you've got that on your face, it's covering your face, it should protect you if it's going to protect you. But the problem is, and we were just listening to someone, lots of these masks are made of cotton. They're made of this, whatever those blue medical masks are.
They were N95s. If everybody had N95s, no problem.
But true N95s, not the knockoffs that are being sold.
Yeah.
So anyways.
And right now, only the medical profession really gets the N95s. And now, if you notice, they don't talk about deaths anymore. Now it's infections, because infections are apparently the new currency of this thing, because nobody's dying anymore. Very few people are dying.
And just this morning, Pam Thompson put out a little post, and because she's been asking for snacks for the people that have been working in the COVID recovery units and blah, blah, blah. Well, they don't need them anymore because there's not that many people in the hospital.
But you don't know this. If you listen to the politicians,
if you listen to the politicians
everybody's
and
dying.
you listen to the news,
Everybody's dying.
Drastic. But this is Pam Thompson, and she is a mask wearer proponent. She is a stay at home in your house. But she is telling people now that there's not that many people sick. So we don't need all the snacks.
We need to protect our old people, wear masks around the old people. The old people can wear masks. But for the rest of us, if I die, I die.
And it's going to happen.
And it will happen because Christie will do it.
This weekend, what did you guys do this weekend? This weekend, we were very chill. Like Saturday, I didn't even get out of my pajamas. I did some pre-packing, some organizing, trying to figure out what we want to bring with us because we have a busy week coming up and I don't want to be rushing last minute and then forget a shawl or something that I was feeling was important to how I want to dress on our trip. Jeff, if he dies, it'll be by my hand and you'll help. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, you'll be the one burying me.
That's right.
Just bury me near the fruit trees because I really want them to give more fruit.
Yeah.
But it is true, though, back to the COVID thing, the reason that we are continuing on our trip to Oaxaca
No, we weren't back to the COVID thing.
These people need our money. They need our money.
So I said, so how much are we going to, how much do you want to buy while we're there? Oh, I don't know. This is him telling me this.
Yeah, but
I said, should we have an extra suitcase? Maybe.
I don't know. Because we are going to go, and stuff is so inexpensive.
I'm definitely buying coffee, definitely buying a bunch of coffee this time. And I want to find some more of the Otomi fabric, whether I can find it in bolts or whatever.
Or printed.
A little bit of both. And I think the printed stuff I will just order from that company. Okay. So it matches exactly. But I think I'd like some real, true hand stitched. I know a friend of mine gave me 6 coasters that I
saw those. I was wondering where they came from.
Those are from Esther.
Oh, that's very lovely.
Esther Andrugo. So what I'd like to do, I'm thinking I might frame them because they're really pretty and they go with my stuff. And I think that's what I'll do with those in particular. But anyways, this weekend. So nobody's telling me what you did this weekend. For us, we, like I said, Friday.
I can tell you something Christie said that was really weird yesterday. She said to Zach, you need to tell the church they need to open a church in Oaxaca and we will start it. We will move there. He will be the pastors. We'll just move there. You said we will move there. We'll just attend. That was very interesting. If you guys follow Tangerine Travels, the gal who is on there says that she wants to move to Oaxaca. That is she thinks her end goal. Mm-hmm. And we really do like Oaxaca. I think Guanajuato and Bucerias are probably the only 2 places in Mexico we felt at home. Oaxaca, though, is very interesting. We didn't spend a lot of time in Oaxaca. And I'm really looking forward to, COVID or not, I am really looking forward to going and spending some time there. A lot of the big government-run tourist places are closed, but there's still a lot of craft markets and things like that are open with protection, of course, masks. And then we understand we will be wearing masks. In Puerto Escondido, they are arresting people for not wearing masks. You can't make this stuff up. We are not going to the coast. So far in Oaxaca City, that is not happening. So Janet went car hunting. That's awesome. What kind of car are you guys looking for, Janet? We went to the Volkswagen dealership because I really do want a RAV4. That would be the Toyota dealership? And
Because a RAV4 is a Toyota, not a Volkswagen.
they only, oh yeah, did I say I watched the
You
Volkswagen?
said Volkswagen.
Oh, because I watched a video on the Volkswagen hybrids yesterday. Sorry. But yeah, we went to the Toyota dealership and they only have 20 vehicles left to sell, period. Because when they got their shipments, it was in COVID, but they've sold every freaking Toyota.
Their shipments were smaller. He did say that. The companies, the manufacturers are making less because they're working smaller groups and blah, blah, blah. So
small SUV. Go for if you've got good roads in front of your house, go for the Toyotas.
They're in Alamar.
Yeah, but then you've got great roads there. Go for the RAV4. The RAV4, easy to work on, and if you can get the hybrid, I know it's not going to be new because they're sold out for the year, but if you can get a plug-in and do that, I mean, the RAV4 Prime in the States is getting something like 80 kilometers to the liter based upon...
Because they use the electricity.
Because they use the electricity. It's mind-boggling because we have solar panels, and we will get more. If we can get an electric vehicle, we will get more solar panels and just use the gas and the electric. But if you can go with the RAV4 Prime, which you can only buy in the States, it has, I think, 40 kilometers or 40 miles, I think 40 kilometers driving to your work, 80 some kilometers a liter. That's craziness. Craziness.
Crazy.
Now, it might be 80 some miles to the gallon, which really, it's a little different, but it's not terribly out. But it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and you just need a little battery in your vehicle. Well, I guess this one is like a 40 kilowatt battery on the Prime. The other ones are 6 to 8 kilowatts. So I'm in love with the electric vehicles, and I've been against them for the longest time. But now that we have solar panels, that is, I don't know. Maybe that is what you're looking for. Maybe
who knows where they live? Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyways, what else did you guys do this weekend? Yesterday we went to church. Masks necessary. In church we don't have to, but outside we do.
It is craziness.
Things are very separated. If any of you have ever been to La Fuente before, there was rows and rows of chairs. Now there's pairs and there are some singles. So people that are not with anybody else sits on a single chair. Those of us that are a couple, we can sit on the chairs next to each other. Very different, but feels the same. The heart is there for 100%. 100%.
ZeroHedge.com talks about COVID and all of the ramifications of it, and how now it's just politicians covering their butts. That's it. And the experts covering their butts because they did what China did. China's a communist country. Culturally, they wear masks because of pollution there. But these guys here are like, everybody just wear masks. It'll be just like China. So yeah, it's a great article. So what else? What's going on today? Today we're just meeting with a client at 11.
Today we're meeting with a client at 11, and then Zach and the kids, and Zach and Shweta and the girls are coming over for dinner.
And boy, do we have offers coming in. It's very strange.
We're really busy. It's actually awesome. So that's our today. Tomorrow we have pretty much like back-to-back meetings all till dinner time, and then we're meeting a client at dinner time. Wednesday, so far we're
kind of get ready day, I think, right?
But I think we'll have to do some showings on Wednesday.
Had our condo residents weekly social in the Parkdale of our building due to cold weather.
I think she means parkade or parking lot, right? Your covered parking? Because I don't know what a Parkdale is.
Yeah, it is. It's cold weather up there. It's craziness.
Yeah.
What are we at here? October what?
It's the 19th.
The 19th. Man, I remember, though, there were Halloweens where it was snowing and snow on the ground.
It snowed. It has snowed in Alberta already.
These people who live in other parts of the world where they shut down if it snows or ice on the road, they're pansies. If it's minus 40 in Edmonton, we went to school.
Okay, yeah.
I had 0 snow days. 0 snow days.
Some of you all, especially y'all up northers, it is 27 degrees.
Where? Up there?
Here.
Oh.
77% humidity. It's a hot one. And they are like the temperatures are all in the 30s for the next week. And the lows are only 15, which that's pretty low for how hot it's
15?
getting. I feel that that's wrong.
Wow.
I really feel that that's wrong. And actually, people were talking about it this morning, one of the web apps. So mine must be the same, but because it's not getting down to 15 degrees. It absolutely is not getting down to 15 degrees.
Rob says it hasn't snowed in Sherwood Park. Then you are the luckiest man in the world. Keep there. Keep there.
Keep there. Keep there.
Jeff says -6 here, no snow yet. That's in St. Albert. So yeah, I don't miss the snow. Like in here in Bucerias, we have had hail for like 1/3 of a second. When it just started hailing, instantly melted, and then it was gone. And that was in 17 years. We've had that much hail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe
I think the weather is wrong. Yeah, I know. The people were talking about the app being wrong. How is it cross platforms that the app is wrong? Because the highs are right, but the lows are way off. It is not getting down to 15 degrees.
It's typically the water that controls our weather.
And the water is very warm.
And if the water is warm, and it is very warm right now.
Ask John. He still has owies.
I still got my owies.
Southern and central Alberta got some, yeah.
Now, so you're saying all the weather apps are wrong?
Yeah, because someone I can't remember, I wasn't paying really close attention to which ones people were naming off, but...
So you're saying it's fake news?
Fake news.
It's fake news.
Fake news, how cold it is getting
all
down
the
here.
way down the pattern is fake news. So actually, I can't wait to check out the weather today. I never look at the weather because I know what the weather's going to be. It is always the same every single day.
I will have to say, to be honest, I sometimes change the weather. A day earlier. Yeah.
Christie's mom
it's
went
wild
3 days
how
earlier.
that my mom is swoop though, but yeah, it's wild how they're doing that. No snow. Hi, Mom. No snow there. I hear you are in major pack mode, Mama.
Packing.
Make sure you keep all your bikinis ready for Mexico.
Bikinis. So
Don't laugh.
You're closing in 9 days.
Woot.
That's fantastic. It really is. I mean, yeah, it's terrible, a new stage of life, but it's exciting, a new stage of life. So that's why if we do move to Oaxaca, it'll be a new stage of life. So are we going to look at places to live this time?
In Oaxaca?
Yeah. Who wants to go to Oaxaca and visit? Who wants to come and see what's there?
I'm not sure I'm ready to make that kind of move now. We still have grandkids here. But I'm not against moving out of Bucerias, but probably not for the next 10 years.
Okay.
We still have a very good business here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But the business can be left and we can do a new branch over there.
Well, exactly.
And we can come back and forth.
Okay, so the honest thing is my grandkids are here. And until I know where they're going, if they ever have to move somewhere else, it's going to be here. So
the weather app says 100% humidity. Not true. Maybe you've got our weather.
Our weather app. Oh, it says 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it's weird. No, you don't want to move to Oaxaca, Mom? You don't want us to look. I don't know what no is.
She just says no all the time. You do too.
Because, there are there are nice beaches in Oaxaca, too.
It's beautiful.
I think, honestly, the summers are really hot here. We went out for dinner the other night, and it was, that's what we did Friday night.
Yeah.
And honestly, the dinner was lovely. The people were amazing. Food was great. Service was slow, but they were busy. Don't move. Not yet, Mom. But it was so hot. So hot. And I don't know if us living in air conditioning now all the time is ruined us and we can't handle that heat anymore. But
it is nice being in air conditioning all the time.
Because we do. We get up in the morning. The air conditioning is on in our bedroom. Oh, David, I just want to say thank you very much for coming to my defense. But that couple that said it was illegal to, it should be illegal to just show these videos.
They're very dear, close friends.
They're good friends of ours, and she's Mexican, so sometimes the translation in what she says doesn't come across unless you know her.
Hello, Leandra. It is all about the grandbabies, for her especially.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see them once every couple days. She needs to see them every 15 minutes.
But so, David, thank you so much. I did post a little thing there explaining what I just did. Just so there's no hard feelings and nothing goes any further than that. So anyways.
Very true.
Just wanted to put that out there really quickly, but I love that you came to my defense so fast.
Yeah, put up your dukes. Put up your
That's
dukes.
right.
We like that. Now, if only Christie would defend me. She's like, yeah, you're right about him. Whenever anybody says anything, she's like, yeah. She's got a list that she checks off and, oh, you forgot this. You do that.
Yeah.
So,
I do not.
No, she doesn't.
I'm very bad at list making because I normally forget my lists. So
no, we were out one day and I had said to her, you're lucky to be married to me because, you live in Mexico. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm lucky because you have no boundaries, no filters, and a few things. And I'm like, holy crap, you've got a list that you can just pull. She has thought
that is years of experience. That list, that is just years of experience. And David, don't worry about it. No offense. Yeah. I mean, I think it's sweet, and they will too. But they are quite lovely, yes. And they're up in Canada, not here.
We sold their house.
We sold their house. Yes, actually,
they were the agents representing themselves, but we sold their house.
Yeah, we brought clients in to buy it.
Yep. So it is funny how we've met so many of our friends is that they buy and sell through us. And
then we remain friends, like Rob and Leandra. That's how we met her. Mom, I'm not sure how we became friends.
I've been to Oaxaca, and it is much hotter than Bucerias if you're on the coast. Yeah, we don't really plan on being on the coast. We plan on being on the interior. We would actually want to go to the coast to visit. And the living there is just,
you guys,
the living there is not even going to happen.
We're just talking. I mean, if I were to move somewhere, Oaxaca would be a choice.
Michoacan and Oaxaca are my two favorite states. Michoacan obviously has the drug problem. Oaxaca has the communist problem. So that would be a downside there. But I think it's not as bad as Chiapas. Chiapas, when we were there, it was election time, and people were spray painting like traitor on people's signs, in Spanish, obviously. But it was it's pretty hardcore. Elections are hardcore.
Well, not only elections. I mean, the words that they were using to describe their governor, I can't repeat on one.
Well, but I don't know those words. Like, that's the thing. And that's one thing yesterday in church that I got that really is for you it's time for you to learn Spanish.
Why me? Why me?
You already know the answer. You just constantly fight. Oh my God, Mama, what did you do to her? She's like, every time it's like, your parents needed to spank you more as a child.
So when I learn Spanish, I'm going to start saying things about you in Spanish. You're not going to have any idea.
I will have a good idea because I can tell by your voice.
Oh, no, I'll say it with a smile.
Oh, I bet you will. Yeah. So, because I was thinking that, it's time to start learning something. I need a hobby because I don't have a hobby.
So we're going to learn Spanish together?
Hobbies. No, I can't learn Spanish.
You know what? Stop saying that because you can.
I've been saying this since I was like 7 or 8. So I believe it now.
Oh, well, that's okay then. People have been saying about the masks for months, so I believe it now.
No, you don't.
You don't know. You don't know what I believe.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Is that all these people keep saying the same damn thing. They're all freaking reading from the same notebook. This, I thought was interesting, is the Biden, Trump, they were on TV. On TV, Biden's audience was huger. On the internet, Trump's audience was huger. I thought that was very fascinating because that means that Trump supporters get most of their information from the internet. The other people get it from the 8 corporations that own
Paul has taken 90%. House cleaning. That's a good hobby for you.
No.
So Lori and someone else, Janet commented on our video yesterday. It was hot. Holy, it was hot. But and busy. I was shocked
It really
at how
was
busy that
wall-to-wall,
market
people.
was.
Wall-to-wall.
Seriously, it got to the point where I knew trying to pull that wagon through the streets, as hot as we were, Taylor was getting a heat rash because my poor sensitive little Mexicanadian.
That market that we were in, we were probably in 1/5, maybe 20%,
Oh yeah,
maybe 15%.
maybe.
It was very interesting how busy it was.
It is scripted propaganda. And David,
It is.
shush, you don't know us. No, actually,
we can understand a lot.
we do understand a lot of Spanish, and I can speak it passably. I mean, if people are educated at all, they can understand my Spanish. The thing is in our area, everybody speaks English. There is very few places that there is no English spoken. Mostly banks, stupid banks.
We don't really use sunscreen, Wendy. We really haven't. And I mean, we've paid the price when we were first here. I remember we went to La Perula. And we stayed on an oceanfront place. And we were the only people there. And we were fishing. I was fishing. And
it was just at the tail end of low season, I think. So it was.
It was my last big sunburn.
Yeah.
I got blisters all over my body because it was so bad. And I mean, I was out for maybe an hour and a half in the sun. But we really don't do that anymore. I mean, we stay out. I try and get as much sun as possible. But
for fair skin, Wendy, and at least until you kind of get I still get sunburns, but my sunburns don't.
They're not really
do anything.
Well,
I
get
gone. Red, and I don't really get much darker than what I am right now. This is just my skin color now. But I would use I wouldn't use a really strong sunscreen number. The numbers, because people I find, and this is just my observation. People think that because they've put on a 60 or 100 or whatever you can buy now, 1,000,000, you're good for hours. No, you still sweat. You're still going in the water. You still need to reapply. So I would probably go for quantity over quality, because sunscreen is expensive here. That is one thing that is crazy.
Get it at Shoppers Drug Mart up there.
There are also a lot of people that are under the belief that coconut oil is a good sunscreen. Again, John and I don't really use sunscreen.
Yep.
But coconut oil has a natural SPF, especially if your skin's a little sensitive. The stuff that's in sunscreen is brutal. And
they've got nanoparticles now, which actually go past the blood-brain barrier. And they really don't know what it does to us.
Some people say that it causes more harm than good, including cancer.
Skin cancer in Mexico, if you're Mexican, it hardly exists.
Yeah. I know. I talked to a lady I know down here, a friend of ours, and she's had some issues with skin cancer. She's got some on her face. Her husband does also. They're Canadian. And they've lived here a long time. Now, John and I don't. I mean, we do check regularly. I mean, if there's a mole that we think is looking weird, we'll get it looked at, or we'll, kind of Google it and use Dr. Google.
That doesn't look good.
So yeah, sunscreen, that is not my forte. So I will leave with what I said. What I do, and I love, is when I do come home after we've been at the beach for a while, and I do have a bit of a flush, skin, or shoulders, face, whatever showing, I keep little plastic, disposable shot glasses, and I put coconut oil in them and I freeze it. And that you put on your skin, and I tell you, I've never had an issue since I did that. And
vitamin C is huge too.
Taking vitamin C, yeah, you want to have good antioxidants in your body too.
Yeah, that's all.
Anyways,
that's it for sunscreen. There's a lot of things about Mexico that are counterintuitive, and sunscreen is one of them. Because a lot of the nationals, it's very strange. There's no skin cancer.
If you ever go to a grocery store, they're not targeting the nationals with their sunscreen sales. They're targeting us white people. So
Yeah.
especially when I go and looking a little red.
And for beer and sunscreen, they have women that are attractive selling it.
Yeah.
It is interesting here because they've got the beer women, which we know one who was a beer woman, and she ended up marrying an English fellow. She was in Monterey, I believe, when she met him.
Escondido. No.
I think it was Monterey.
No.
No? Okay. Well, whatever.
Up north.
And she lives in England now. But yeah, I think that if you're a hot chick, you're either working for the beer companies or you're working for the sunscreen companies. And I'm okay with that.
Are you?
I mean, Christie, this is what I see every time. What? That's all I saw when we went to New
People
Orleans.
in Canada get skin cancer. I know, Mom.
It's true. It's vitamin D deficiency. It is crazy how we're supposed to get vitamin D, yet vitamin D stops all of this stuff.
Yeah.
The thing is, you're not walking around naked for the 3 months of summer or 2 weeks of summer in Canada.
Yeah, I think in Canada it's definitely a vitamin D deficiency. That is 100%.
I take 500. I think I take 5 grams a day of vitamin D. So I take 2 in the morning and 3 at night. I take zinc. I take 400 milligrams of that. Take vitamin C twice a day, 2 grams. I think that's all pretty much what I take. I take some magnesium and potassium as well because I do not eat enough veggies, which we should really eat more veggies, at least juice the veggies. We have this Omega juicer, which is a masticating juicer. It doesn't spin fast. It goes slow and crushes. And the juice lasts 3 days. You can actually make your juice. It's slower making the juice too, but it is beautiful juice. And I think we need to do more kale, etc. The sour stuff. I know.
Kale is disgusting.
It is, but it's so good for you.
Is it though?
Is
it?
You
I
get
don't think so.
magnesium and potassium.
I'd rather take a pill.
No, potassium. Do you know how much potassium you're supposed to get? It's like 4,700 milligrams a day.
How many are
Most
in those
people
pills?
are 200.
I have to
So
take
you're supposed
a
to
jar
take,
a day.
You're supposed to take a lot.
I take at least 5,000 milligram mugs.
Yes, that's what I take. 5,000 milligrams or mugs a day of vitamin D. And it's fun because at Costco, you can get like tons of vitamin D. Just take 5 of them.
Do they do it here? Do they sell that vitamin D here?
No, I thought it was. Did we not buy it
I don't
here?
know. I don't
Yeah,
know where
because
we bought
in
it.
the States and Canada, you can get so much more at Costco.
You know, when we travel, we bring a lot of vitamins and stuff with us. And so this year, when we went up to Canada in May, we were kind of throwing things together. And I said, John, get all the vitamins and stuff together that we want to take. So I assumed he actually did that, which he didn't. So if you can picture, I have a big bookcase in my bedroom. On the top shelf is vitamins and medications and creams, different things like that, kind of our pharmacy. On the second level was all of these vitamins. So I just didn't read what they were. I just started chucking them in the bag. So we get to Canada and I'm unpacking and I'm like, we have 3 bottles of ibuprofen. 3 full bottles of ibuprofen. What the heck?
And it's the dense, heavy ibuprofen that you get from the States. And we don't even take that much ibuprofen.
No, so I don't know. I mean, we had everything we needed. So I'm not sure what his method was when he was doing those vitamins like that. But yeah, so this
brain thing.
From now on, I will check closer. I guess that's just the moral of that story.
Yeah. Well, for headaches. I expected a lot of headaches in Canada because I
just
knew
didn't want me to have a headache.
6 days of summer is all we experienced.
Okay, so we do have an 11 o'clock appointment that we have to leave and go to. So it's 10:36. We're going to say goodbye. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And while we're gone, we're going to try to do live as often as we can. We'll try to do our morning coffee time still at 10 o'clock as many days as we can. There may be a couple where we're traveling and depending on the internet signal. And
I don't know how it's going to work for audio just because we don't really have a microphone, but we will try and get the camera up close in Christie's face.
It might not be the greatest, but we'll try to keep you posted as to what we're doing. We'll do a few scenes from the Gourmet Festival. We will definitely do some stuff, whatever we can find in Oaxaca. Next Sunday, we'll probably do a live because we're going to be on, assuming they're open, which I haven't heard otherwise, in Mexico City. We're going to be on the Xochimilco boats.
I'm hoping that we get to see some of the new coffee robots, because we watched some robots yesterday, some videos of robots, and they have coffee robots, and it would be crazy to not have it at the show, because some of the robots now even do all of the shapes,
designs
the
and
designs
stuff, yeah.
in the top of your coffee.
In your lattes.
What's it called? It's called a word. And
Yeah, I always forget what
All
that
right.
name was. But
All right,
anyways,
we'll
you
check
guys,
in
thanks.
tomorrow, guys.
Talk
Thank
to you
you.
tomorrow.